So 2019 is already shaping up to be a monster year when it comes to video games. It's going to be a pretty good year when it comes to entertainment in general for the year, but today's video we're just going to focus on video games. And so with that being said, I really want to get into my most anticipated releases of the year. There's going to be games on this list like Metro Prime 4 or Bayonetta 3 that don't have official release dates for this year, but I think there's a good chance that those titles, along with others, are going to release this year. And then there's going to be other games like Last of Us 2 or Death Stranding. Although I am excited for those titles, I don't think they're going to make this year, so they won't be on this list. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get to it. Alright, I want to begin by saying that this list is not going to be in any particular order. It's really just my most anticipated games. There is a game that tops them all, and I'll let you know what that title is once we get there. But let's begin by talking about Doom Eternal. Now, back in 2016, we saw the release of the reboot of Doom. I mean, there were some big games that released that year. We had Overwatch, we have Uncharted 4, Titanfall 2. There was a number of games, but Doom was my game of the year. And I mean, I just wasn't ready for it. I didn't expect it. In fact, I did pre-order it that year when I first saw the gameplay reveal of it. And then they released a multiplayer beta, and that threw me off. I just did not like it at all. And I actually canceled my pre-order. Later that year for Christmas, I got the title, and then it was just, oh my god, it was mind-blowing. Like, it felt so good, everything was polished so fast, soundtrack was amazing. You know, I'm not really into heavy metal, but it just sounded so good, it just felt perfect with the gameplay that was taking place on screen. So with that be saying, I'm definitely looking forward to the next Doom. The gameplay footage that they did release, it looks perfect. You know, it's everything that I want from Doom. The environments look bigger. He has more gadgets. It's going to be an amazing title. I'm just looking forward and looking forward to it in every way. And two things that are interesting is that we're going to get a Switch release along with the other platforms, so with PlayStation and Xbox as well on the same date. And then also, I really want to see Doom Slayer in Smash. I mean, and with this title taking place on Switch day and date, it's a pretty good chance. I know it's out there, but I would love to see Doom in Smash Bros. Alright, next up we got Mortal Kombat 11. So back in 2009, I think it was, we got the reboot for Mortal Kombat 11, which brought it back to the roots, put it back on a 2D plane, but still keeping it beautiful 3D graphics. Once again, those reboots, man, when they really put the love and care into it, it really shows on the product once it's released, and everything was great when it comes to this Mortal Kombat. It had a great story mode for a fighting game. It can't even just say for a fighting game. It had a great story mode in general. It was just perfect. It was those pick-up, easy to play controls and gameplay, but hard to master. You know what I'm saying? So you can have your casual friends come over and have a good time with you, even if you're hardcore into fighting games and things like that. So with the next Mortal Kombat, I want to take it back to Injustice 2. That is probably, after Smash Bros, that's probably my favorite fighting game, I think. Don't hold me to that, but I think so. But it's up there is what I'm saying. So, and there was things that they did in that title that I think they're going to implement in Mortal Kombat 11. Things that I'm talking about, of course, is like the gear system is going to be great. They had a multiverse system in there where you can have different challenges and earn gear and things like that. So I'm really excited to see how they implement those things or something similar to that into Mortal Kombat 11. And with the reveal trailer that we got, there's some time travel aspects maybe taking place. You know, we have two versions of Scorpions showing up in the trailer, and then at the end of it, we see a mysterious figure that I'm not familiar with, I've never seen, so I think it's a new character, so I can't wait to see how this plays out, and it's definitely on my list of most anticipated.
Straight up.
Alright, next up we got Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3, The Black Order. Like, who the hell expected this at all? I mean, it just came out of nowhere. I remember watching the Video Game Awards this past December and seeing that Marvel logo flash, and then also the Nintendo Switch logo flash. Like, what the hell is going on here? You know, we know about the Avengers title that's in release or in development, Square Enix, I believe. Definitely did not see this coming. I'm really excited for it because I spent a lot of time with the original Marvel Ultimate Alliance titles back in the day. I think it was on PlayStation 2, GameCube, and Xbox that generation. So I'm really looking forward to it. One main reason I'm looking forward to it is because Marvel nowadays is just killing it. I mean, when it comes to like the MCU, like they're doing everything right for the most part. And we recently just had Spider-Man PS4 release, and it just seems like they're handling their titles or video games just like they would handle their MCU releases, meaning that they're giving it to the developers and the teams they know are going to do a good job on it. So a combination of Marvel IP mixed with Team Ninja development and I guess being published by Nintendo, man, that's one hell of a combination. I can't wait to see how it all plays out.
I shall be waiting here for you.
Alright, let's talk about my favorite Xbox franchise, and that's going to be Gears of War. Now, this past E3, we got our first look at Gears of War 5, and it looks pretty good. You know, I'm really excited for it. We had some story threads that were set up in Gears of War 4, which is also pretty good. And it looks like they're going to be continuing those stories, you know, picking up right after release or somewhere around the time frame, because it looks like some of the characters do look different, so that means some time has went on. Thing about Gears is that I think it's about time for a revamp or a reboot. Maybe. So after this trilogy finishes up, it's definitely, they need to try some new things. Similar to what Sony did with God of War. Like, God of War is one of my favorite franchises as well. God of War 1, 2, and 3 are pretty amazing. But Ascension is where, I think it's called Ascension, God of War Ascension. That's where things got a little, you know, I'm not really feeling this type shit. It's redundant at this point. We've seen and done this before. So Gears of War maybe isn't quite there yet, but it's getting close. So like I said, once they finish up this trilogy, they may want to look into trying different, I don't know, perspectives, different gameplays, or whatever the case may be. Just keep things fresh and keep the franchise to improve and evolve. You know, that's what you want to do when it comes to your IP. So, but with Gears of War 5, it looks good. You know, it looks like everything that we want from Gears. It looks beautiful. I can't wait to play this on my Xbox One X. Alright, next I want to talk about Days Gone. Now this title is in a very unique situation. Every time we see it, everybody just brings up Last of Us, which is fair to a certain extent. I mean, they're similar. You know, they have open world, zombie-like creatures and third-person shooter-ish gameplay. So I get it. I'm excited for it though because I feel like the developers have something to prove. Sony being, if I'm not mistaken, I believe they did mainly handheld releases, so games for like the PSP and things like that. So I'm really excited to see what this developer can do. And with Last of Us 2 not coming out this year, I don't think it's coming out this year anyway. I think this will be the fix that I need, you know? The gameplay that they have released at the title, although it doesn't look like it's trying too many new things, it does look good. You know, they showed gameplay for both human enemies and also the zombie-like creatures that you're going to be fighting against. The number of enemies that they pack on screen at one time is really impressive. So I'm really excited for the title, and I hope it pans out like the developer seems like, you know, they're putting their hard work in to do so.
I remember when we lived by a code, when brotherhood meant something.
Alright, let's talk about Bayonetta 3. Now, action games, they're probably my favorite genre. Action adventure. I just love doing cool shit without much effort. You know, it just looks amazing and feels great. So, and Bayonetta is one of those titles that pulls it off pretty good, quite well. The only franchises that could compete on that level is God of War and Devil May Cry, in my opinion. Ninja Gaiden as well is in that same vein. But I'm really interested to see how her story plays out. The end of the trailer looks like she's split in two, so wow, we'll see. That's crazy. That's really brutal, but I'm definitely excited for it. And finally, my most anticipated game of 2019 is going to be Metro Prime 4. I'm so excited for this, and I hope it's everything that I want. It's going to be the first Metro Prime that's going to be built for a HD console from the ground up. I think we're going to get a Metro Prime trilogy release before this comes out. But man, I'm so excited for this. I remember back in the day when I played this on GameCube, like it was a Nintendo fanboy's first title that really gave you bragging rights. You know what I'm saying? It really gave you ammunition to compete with, the PlayStation and Xbox hardcore fans. So I'm really hoping that they go out for this. Like the gameplay needs to be faster. The controls need to be modern. I hope they give us multiplayer. But if we have to sacrifice like story and campaign quality, then no, I don't need multiplayer. But I'm hoping we get some multiplayer with online multiplayer with voice chat and a rank system and things like that. So I can't wait to see what Samus and all the other environments and stuff like that looks like in HD. So I'm definitely excited for Metro Prime. Can't wait. Alright, that's going to bring us to the end of the video. I appreciate your time, and please like, comment, subscribe. Peace.